Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another Syfy Friday review, this time reviewing the Syfy original series Dark Matter Season 2, Episode 2, titled Kill Them All. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. First of all, let's start with the title, Kill Them All. We saw in the promo that the line is spoken by Five, but we didn't really know the context. And then when we see it, it's absolutely mind-blowingly awesome.
Yeah, and it was kind of a sort of a theme through it because you had the prison guy, the head of the prison.
The warden?
Yeah, the warden, that's it. Telling them, kill them all, meaning the three that were in prison. And then with Five saying it to Android. So it was kind of sort of a theme.
And speaking of Android, she got way more screen time in this episode than she did in the premiere, which is fantastic because she is one of our favorite characters. Yeah. And tell you, Zoe Palmer, she absolutely nailed it in this episode. You know, for such a tiny lady, she's not very big. She comes across as very imposing on the screen. Like, I think if they did another Terminator movie, I think Zoe Palmer could play a Terminator.
Yeah,
totally. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also in this episode, we do get confirmation that Derek Moss is dead. We get it, you know, in the prison when they're talking about it, and we get it at the end of the episode when they're watching a newscast to get the rest of the crew caught up. The authorities have confirmed that yes, it was Derek Moss, aka One, who was killed. And it kind of shoots a hole in our theory that Jace Corso was going to replace him and live his life as this wealthy CEO.
Yeah, which is kind of disappointing. I really wanted Jace Corso to just take over for him and be Derek Moss. Like, that would have been awesome.
I think that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but I do think he's going to come back, and it wouldn't surprise me if Jace Corso ends up joining the crew.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how they're going to incorporate this actor back into the show, because I don't see the crew being that willing to take on Jace Corso. I think there's got to be more here than meets the eye. We've seen people in the comments talking about, One's still alive. He probably had a body double, somebody who's like terminally ill or something, get facial reconstructive surgery, and that's the person who died, and One is still out there somewhere. I think the authorities probably did a DNA test, and yeah, that is definitely Derek Moss.
Yeah, they did. I remember hearing that DNA confirmed that it was Derek Moss.
So One is definitely dead. Jace Corso is still out there, and it's going to be really interesting to see how in the course of the narrative they work Jace Corso in with the crew of the Raza, because that character dynamic, the animosity between those people, I don't see them working particularly well together.
Yes. However, the premiere for next episode seems like they get their old memories back, but they don't get any of the memories from when they lost their memories. So, they could take him in. He was supposed to be on their ship anyway.
Like, we get this brief shot of Two confronting Five, and she's like, I don't know what's going on here, but if you don't start talking, I'm going to blow your head off. And I'm like, okay, that's Two from that. That's Portia.
Yeah, that's Portia.
That's prior to the memory wipe.
Yeah.
And nothing post of that event. So it's going to be oh gosh, next episode will be super fun.
Yes,
but let's keep on going.
We digress.
Yeah. Also in this episode, we met a new character named Misaki, and she is terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she went toe to toe with Four, and of course Five interrupted the fight with Bubba. Speaking of that scene, that was great. Five walks into the armory and she finds a pistol, and she turns around and she sees some kind of
rifle.
Some kind of long rifle, and then she turns around and sees Bubba, and her eyes just go,
whoa! Yes, mine.
And I loved that scene. She's like, finally I get a chance to kick some ass, and it was awesome.
And then her using it was fantastic.
It's as big as she is.
Yeah, it's almost.
And finally, the crew did escape the prison, but it looks like Six could be in dire straits.
Yes.
He got shot, and he's bleeding, and the prison medic, he slowed the bleeding. He wasn't able to stop it. He says Six probably isn't going to make it another 24 hours.
Yes, but Five comes up with a plan of putting him in stasis, which should prolong that 24 hours kind of indefinitely, I would think.
Yeah, kind of what they did with Three's kind of long lost love in season 1. So far, 2 episodes into season 2 of Dark Matter, I absolutely love the pacing.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. We took 2 episodes, 2 full episodes to get out of the prison. Not too long, not too short. I think it was really well paced.
Yeah, I agree.
And I really genuinely like all of the new characters. The Raza has a way bigger crew now than what it did last season.
They've gained 3.
And I genuinely like all of them.
Yeah.
I even like Misaki. I think Misaki's awesome.
Yeah.
And I like the prison medic whose name just went poof.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And Nyx is awesome.
And Nyx is really cool. I like Nyx because she's very similar to 2, and it's really awesome to have 2 very, very strong females on that show.
There's a lot of stuff happening this season. The big mystery is what's going on with 5. I mean, I think that's going to be probably one of the main stories throughout the season. Is we've got these 2 people who they're on the lookout for 5.
They're after 5.
She calls her, they call her their asset, which implies that she's some kind of spy or something.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see what exactly is going on with 5, because we really don't know that much about her.
Yeah, and it seems like they might have helped them escape somehow, because it was like once they escaped, they're like, okay, good, they've escaped, now we can go get her. So I think they had a hand in the escape. A bunch of people, I think, had a hand in their escape. They just don't realize it. They think they did it all themselves.
And speaking of 5 and the people searching for her, we do have to do a retraction from our assumption for the promo last week, was that one of the people who was looking for 5 was Will Wheaton's character. Because just in that moment, with our tired eyes, that guy looked like Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
We were like, oh my
and
God!
We even saw the scene in this episode, and it was focused on the lady in the front, so the guy in the back was slightly blurry. He wasn't, like, crisp in focus, because as soon as he walked on the screen in this episode, we, like, knew. We were like, oh, yeah, no, this doesn't even look like Will Wheaton. Like, what were we thinking?
And we rewatched the promo like right after the episode last week, and every time we were like, yeah, that's definitely Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
And then I watched it like the next day, and I was like, yeah, that's totally not Will Wheaton.
Yeah, we were just tired.
Yeah.
Fridays, it's late for us.
So yeah, retraction there. That is not Will Wheaton's character.
Our
so
bad.
Yes, you were right. Our bad. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for season 2. Yeah. It looks like it's just gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm pretty sure that's it for this video. If you have anything to add, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, and we really hope you did, be sure to tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.